Hey everybody, welcome to the Men's Room Presents the Pop Culture Corner. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. With me, as always, my man off camera. He's too shy.
What's up?
What'd you
I'll
go
be
off
on in a minute.
okay.
Just a minute.
You good? Did we start too soon?
No, you're good, man.
And with us tonight, the beer man himself. He suddenly went off camera, but he doesn't have an avatar. Bryon Lape.
All right, I'm back.
Waiting on Bryon.
There we go.
Oh, I guess I could have talked. I thought I muted myself. I was in the middle trying to do something. See, now I have a avatar,
Okay,
and it was going and Bryon, and as you were introducing me, I'm like, oh, and it was still going. Shh. I forgot that I didn't mute myself, but I had stopped my camera. I was like, I can't click anything. It's just a dialogue box going. Woo, woo. And it's a tiny image. It should take like a nanosecond to upload, but no, it took like 30 seconds for it to do. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Oh well.
I like the little 30-second countdown. That was kind of cool, and the music was neat.
Did you let it play? Was that wasn't a full 30 seconds, was it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, now they're whining.
Who cares? Cool. Well, all right.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
Don't get all that. Don't get talking like that now.
That's all I can do.
About dingoes and whatnot.
Don't be showing me your dingo. What's his name-o? You guys ready for the showdown in Austin this weekend, according to Mr. Jones? It's going to be people shooting from the rooftops.
Huh?
Oh,
that's the report.
I haven't heard about this.
Austin, Texas, that the police went to the mayor. The mayor said, stand down, and there our favorite little a-holes are going to be out there trying to, look like they're federal troops and stopping people, and they're not.
Oh, is this the ones that shot themselves?
Well, no, I don't know about shooting themselves. Well, apparently last weekend, or was it earlier this week, where there was a guy was an off-duty cop who was delivering food, and somebody pulled a gun on him and tried to shoot at him and missed. And the guy pulled out his, he had a concealed carry and shot him 5 times in the chest.
Ooh.
Apparently that guy was supposed to be a part of this, so although that's not what we're talking about tonight, that's not our topics, but anyway, we'll see what happens.
So what you do this week?
Before we talk about the Disney I want to talk, what the hell just happened?
Y'all all just kind of started talking at one time.
Oh, that's what happened. Sorry, Fandom Menace. Kathleen Kennedy still in charge.
Yeah.
I think she just told you guys to do something with a bag of dicks, I think is basically.
Oh, really?
I tell you what, I don't want to, I've been hearing rumors for over 2 years that she was going to be gone. People swore up and down. They had inside sources. They had people on the conference calls and everything. And she's still there.
I mean, I kind of believe the fact that she might be, people might not be thinking highly of her right now.
She surrounded herself with yes women.
True.
And they made a stunning and brave movie. They did it 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah. The 3 sequel trilogy movies and Rogue One. Although Rogue One, they had to tone it down because it was
Rogue One.
It was not stunning and brave enough.
Sauce?
Yeah, they making pasta. It was not quite stunning and brave enough, so they changed it. But Solo was very stunning and brave. Robot rights and everything. Gay robot rights.
Stunning and brave. I forgot about it.
I tried. I don't even know if it's on Netflix anymore because I tried several times to watch it. I don't even think I got halfway, and I'm like, this is worse than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I didn't think that was possible. With
I like
franchise
Guardians of the
movie.
Galaxy too.
That's another movie I got halfway through, and I'm like, I'm done. This is stupid.
I like those. I like Guardians movies, but I hate Guardians movies.
I like the first one, but the second one just is like, no, this is a rinse and repeat so many times that there's nothing left.
Well, they try to up it by making it too funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a lot more serious. You say you only got halfway through it, so you missed the serious parts.
Oh yeah, I know, but I mean, I know what happened. I just couldn't. It's like, well, see, that the part of the problem there was, Iron Man 3 was the one that stopped me going to the theater to watch Marvel movies.
Why?
And because it was horrible, and I'm like, huh?
Why?
It was a poor story. I was over Tony, and I thought, okay, well, why are we going to have what do they call it, house party protocol, where he's going to destroy all of his suits? He's going to do this just for Pepper because the power of the Coogee compels you. And I was just like, this isn't really Tony. And then of course, by the time we get to Civil War, he's completely cucked out, and I'm like, yeah, this is stupid. And how
though was he cooked out?
Oh, just bending over backwards to the government. Like, yeah, may I have another? I never saw any motivation or true motivation other than, if you go back and watch the first Iron Man movie. All right, Dozer. Tony is Tony is very different, and the way that he changes is not a growth pattern for that kind of character. And then Captain America, I sort of understood his change because he had been a rah, wave the flag soldier, and then all of the Hydra stuff happened. So he didn't know whom to trust anymore. So it felt like a forced headbutting, because I think Tony is more like Civil War should have happened before all the Hydra stuff. It should have uncovered the Hydra stuff. And then, so you have Tony not trusting the government, Captain America trusting the government, as part of that, finding out Hydra's there. And then now he has a reason to switch sides.
And they didn't even show bad Captain America. Captain America brainwashed by Hydra.
No,
I wanted to see that.
It was just a joke in Endgame. That's all it was.
What was?
No. When he leaned over and said, "Hail Hydra," when he's trying to steal the staff.
But no, I'm saying I wanted to see that because I remember reading it in the comics.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it just turned out to be a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then by the time I got, the stuff with Bucky and everything, I was ready for Bucky just to be, shot.
I didn't care for Bucky.
So, watching the audience reaction movies, I wish I was seen Infinity War in theater. I think the two biggest reactions of those two movies that I've been able to find is when Thor arrives in Wakanda and Avengers Assemble. I mean, Cap getting the hammer was pretty big, but there wasn't a moment to absorb it. But the Avengers Assemble, and it's what's funny, it was all but one. And I don't know how many videos I've seen. I've talked about this before. He says Avengers, and it's like there's a long pause on purpose. It's like a nod to the audience, and then everybody goes quiet because they want to hear it.
Yeah, and he's like, "Assemble."
Right.
So my question is, why did Iron Man get 3 movies and Captain America only got 2?
What?
Got 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, first Avenger, Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
The first Avenger was so boring.
Well, Civil War is kind of blended, though, ain't it?
But it's not Captain America.
Captain America movie.
Didn't count that one. I'm talking really solo movie.
Do what?
I'm talking like a solo movie, no other heroes, like Iron Man.
Well, I mean, he got the 3 technical movies, so I mean, it's just I didn't like the first Captain America movie, but the second one is probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
I liked it because what's her name was in it. Enough.
Of
I'm
course.
sure.
Oh, wait a minute. I should have her. What's her name? Because I did a video of her. Haley Atwell. She's getting ripped for the new Mission Impossible movie, just so you know. Yes, that video is up to 95 views. And
I'm not happy about them making another Mission Impossible.
And then one of my Elizabeth Hurley videos, there are almost 40 more views. So it almost has 40% more views than the number shown when you actually hit the video. Thank you.
But
YouTube.
but I just recently bought a box set of Mission Impossible movies,
Mhm.
and now with the 7th one, I won't have a box set. So I'm not happy about it.
Need to get the addendum. Is Cruz in that going to be in the new one too? They're going to keep making him until he gets injured and says, well, we're going to have to amputate the leg or something. Isn't he like 50? How? I know he's several years older than I am, but I can't remember how many.
You want to know how bad it is? Okay, one of his first movies when he was a teenager, he had a girl on a bike that they took a picture with. Look at him now and look at the girl that was on his bike. The girl on the bike.
Are you talking about the Top Gun?
Yeah.
Top Gun picture?
Yeah. Now look at the girl now.
He wasn't a teenager.
Well, I know, but he was.
Oh,
young.
I know. Kelly McGillis fell out of the tree and hit every branch on the way down.
She looks like she's 80, and he still looks like he's in his.
And she's 70 pounds
30s.
overweight, and she likes women. That's what happened. She gave up the dick, and look what happened.
They're like.
Then she married somebody from that first movie.
Did she?
Uh-huh. From Top Gun. I can't remember if he was an advisor or what, but she ended up marrying him for a while.
I mean, that's sad.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah.
Although there she looks like she's lost weight. She don't look too bad there as far as
looks.
Yeah.
Well, see, she was a lot older than he was.
Was
even
she?
Even in the movie.
You don't look that much older.
No, I mean he was still in the Top Gun flight school, and she was an advisor.
Okay, so Crude's born in 62. So Top Gun was 85, I think really 84 when they shot most of that, something like that, or is it 85? It came out in 86. 86. So we'll say 23 years old when most of that shot, because they didn't even have a movie. That's what they had to come back and do pickups to get the whole thing. Yeah, she's born in 57, so she's 5 years older.
And she looks 15 years older.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she fell out of acting, didn't she?
Yeah, I don't know. See, now, granted, I'm no doctor and don't take this as medical advice, but in my view, that's what the long-term effects of low fat, low protein diet. Because I don't know how often I see it. I even see it in the gym. Women because I've been going for way too long the size I am. And some of this I know because I was doing low fat, not enough protein, and for many years, and then I started doing more high carb stuff, and my body changed a lot. I know I don't look it, but I'm almost 50 pounds heavier than when I graduated high school. Maybe a little bit more. And when I first started working out, I put on 15 pounds pretty quickly, but that next 20 came a lot harder. And it was not until I switched to a high protein, high fat diet that it happened. And so the hormones are all messed up. And then women eat this way and they hit their 40s somewhere, and all their hormones go crazy and they end up aging faster and putting on the wrong kind of weight.
Yeah.
So the cardio, the cardio nonsense. People argue with me all the time on Twitter. And I'm like, look, I didn't believe it either, because I used to do the same crap. But come with me in the gym and let's do deadlifts as heavy as you can lift them. Okay. And we'll see how many sets you can do and how hard you're breathing after each one. And you have to lower the weight. You just can't drop it from the top. This isn't what is that? CrossFit. Do squats. Come do some real heavy squats. A set of 3 sets of 5. It'll feel like you did cardio for 20 minutes and you'll be done in 6. What?
Somebody searching, like I saw, like one of the most top searched items for Top Gun is did the guy who played Goose actually die?
Yeah.
No,
Anthony Edwards
is still alive.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Who's talking?
Anywho, so what did you hear anything about the Disney might be doing layoffs? Did you hear any of that part?
No.
From last night?
So now there's now Anthony Edwards is Tom Cruise's age. So there you go.
Yeah.
Compare those two.
He's kind of bald. I just had a picture of him up, and now I got rid of it to get onto.
Well, he was that way. He was that way during ER.
He was on ER.
Are these
He was on ER.
Yeah, like for almost the entire run. I think his character ended up dying of cancer or something. Had his arm amputated. He was on ER.
I remember him being on ER. Man, I love that show. Dang, he was on it from 94 to 09. Okay, I do remember it.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Y'all ever watch that one, Rescue 911?
Long time ago. Yeah, the basketball. The basketball player is the wrong guy, but yeah.
Well, I just typed in Anthony Edwards.
There you go. He was also in Revenge of the Nerds. First one. He was briefly in the second one. Yeah. Yeah, he was. Did you see both of those or not?
No.
No. The first one's good. The second one's pretty forgettable.
Hey, did you see, speaking of Top Gun, did you see the meme that I made where it was Jada Pinkett Smith? It was right when he was saying that they were inverted in the scene. It was a Top Gun where he was talking like, we were inverted. Well, I took that scene of the face and put Jada Pinkett Smith and put we were entangled. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. My theory, and I hope I'm wrong about the new Top Gun movie, is it's Goose's son who dies.
Goose's son that dies?
But it happens early, and that's kind of what pushes Maverick over the edge. Yep.
Has anyone seen Bad Boys, the new one?
No. I think you ask that like every time.
So are these additional Disney layoffs? I know they've done it before.
Well, I want to know before I pay for it.
I didn't even know they still had people. I mean, we're talking to parks, or are we talking about Disney proper?
Well, I was looking through the article that I found. Well, come on.
Looking through the article.
From what Abigail Disney predicted. I don't know if you'd seen that.
Kalen, he saw it. Awesome sauce.
Late?
What?
Oh, man, it must be me. Daggone it.
Daggum. What? Must be him what?
He's frozen.
Hey.
What have you done now? What have you done?
I don't know, man. It just straight up freezes all the time.
Yeah, you're frozen, but stuff.
You froze at like, hey, bit. It was hilarious.
We gotta screw around with the Google. We ought to just do that. Just talk BS for like 10 minutes.
I thought that's what we normally do.
I put a video up. Can I share it in the comments?
Sure.
Share. And Kaylin the alien saw my video because it was one coming after you, boy. And that's basically what he commented. Said he's coming after us, guys.
Who?
I can't make a comment.
Put it in a private chat. Just drop the link. Ah, you turd.
I think he's gonna go on to the thing, put a comment, and then come back.
Why
But
wouldn't you just go into the private chat?
I can write on the comments.
He's such a boomer. I mean, seriously. You good?
I don't know what happened. I clicked over here in the StreamYard thing and it hit and it highlighted. So I was like, oh, maybe I have to type there. And I hit delete. And this tab that I'm in closed and a new empty one opened.
Lord. Ah, there it is again. Jeez. Come on now. Any day late. And we're right there. Hey.
And I just did it again. Because maybe because I was holding command down or something. I don't know. So, over there on comments, I see StreamYard. It says live viewer comments. This is an example, but I don't have a way to enter any.
But just type in the private chat.
I am. If I don't accidentally close it a third time.
If you close it a third time, I'm going to be like, what in the world? Oh, there he goes again. I'm just kidding. If you're going to do that, I'm going to take you off. You nasty. Oh, there it is in private chat.
Yeah, bring that up share that in a tab.
Oh, where are you, mouse?
This was beer review 5 of 6. And I was finishing each one before I did the next one. And you want to see Cjannel Dead getting too close to the edge. This is definitely the video to watch. And
What
I didn't even
close to the edge for. What are you getting too close to the edge for?
As in too drunk. Okay, I see an empty theater, but okay, there we go.
I see would you get Elizabeth Warren to come down here and do all that?
Yeah, you're funny.
Do the beer review?
Keep it up and I'm going to make you watch all of the Kendo Chronicles back to back.
Oh,
I mean, you can send me those because they're probably not that good.
Hey, it's Bryon from back with the beer.
Yeah, here in the beginning here.
In 2018,
What?
I did
Just listen.
beer reviews. Very few of you people watched them. I don't know why. However, there was one complaint that kept coming up over and over again last year. Well, I guess this will probably get posted in 2020.
Yeah, I recorded this in late November of last year.
People wanted to see me drink the beers completely, not knowing that I did a bunch of these in a row, and I just changed shirts. There you go, my secret. So tonight, today, tomorrow, whatever day you watch this, you are actually getting what you asked for. I'm Blitz Chase and doing a beer review. So let's get this to 1,000 views. Otherwise, I'm coming after you.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to give you
4% now.
an area to skip to 6.5 minutes or 6 minutes 20 seconds.
People say a lot of beers are sweet, and what's weird is when people used to tell me, take it out. Why does I have to look over or under my glasses? So, do you think a 3.5 is good?
Now, the smallest beers I've been drinking is that thing you're seeing right there.
Like giving it,
Okay, these are all pretty decent German beers, and it's really starting to kick in. And So when I do the third one, the sixth one, I don't even know if I talk about the beer.
So which one are you
Thank you very
on?
much for stopping by. Thanks for cooking live.
This is number 5 of 6. Just hold on. And I finish it, and then I go, I don't finish it on camera.
I don't remember who it is. You're in for a treat. Please share this everywhere on social media and tell YouTube to shove it. Thank you very much.
Tell you to shove it.
Yeah, this is when YouTube was really starting to ratchet another. Oh, that's a commercial. Oh, you can skip the commercial.
I had to.
That's fine.
I couldn't. I had to wait to 5 seconds.
That's fine. That's fine. No, these are the outtakes.
I want a big Cervantes pretzel.
And then I just start reminiscing about Germany, and I can't take it anymore. And those beers I bought at a German.
If you start crying,
no, I
my
don't.
Lord.
Not in this one. I don't know about the Schwarz beer one. That's the 6th one I haven't done yet. Butter is better, is what I just said. And I kept getting tongue tied over the Benedictine.
Hefeweizen. So we better do this carefully.
I'll explain why in a minute. Well, there you go. There's one with my wife and my daughter. That's last weekend or 2 weekends ago. It's a cola drink. It's Coca-Cola and Fanta orange. Boy, Seth, what the heck's wrong with your internet?
Wait, is that the
I don't know.
Mezzo mix.
Mezzo mix with the family. Maybe we'll just make all this other nonsense.
Wow, so she's real. You actually do have a wife. That's cool.
Yeah, hold on to the beginning of this. Is funny.
What?
She doesn't know I started. Watch.
Kellogg's and Mom back with a Mezzo mix review.
I thought we already did the
No, this is this is post intro. This is the actual video.
intro. Intro part 2.
And then I try to be funny, which doesn't work.
I'm not going down to frame, okay?
You don't? It's fun to do that. Okay.
You know what I have to put up with? When you people, you wonder why I am the way I am in my videos. Why Mezzo mix? Does anyone know?
What? What do you mean? Why?
What do you mean?
Cola.
Here, let me look up something I can show you where to skip to on this one.
Yeah. All right.
This is orange.
Cold kisses.
Hold on. I'll give the short version. They don't like it.
Yeah.
8 minutes. I know we're talking about Disney. Hold on. Go to 8 minutes 20 seconds or 25 seconds. They're about. Then we'll get back to your Disney layoffs.
Well, it's a 4 out of 5 for me. Any of y'all out there had Mezzo mix before? You former Army brats, let me know. Well, it's got to be in the camera.
Are you at that point?
Thank you very much, and see you next time.
I started at 8:20.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic.
Yeah, we'll go slide over to the next stuff.
All right. Well, do you believe Disney's going to do a layoff, Seth?
I don't know, man. Like, I can see it coming because their parks are losing a ton of money not being open.
Oh, yeah. They were overpriced anyways.
Oh,
I've
they
never
were
been.
way-
I don't
way
care to
overpriced.
go.
We were going to, but we thought about doing the Disney cruise thing. And
gonna do
nah, it's still expensive. It's not expensive as going to Disneyland or Disney World, but yeah.
What where would you guys go for like if you guys were gonna do a cruise?
I don't know. I've never been on a cruise, so I really don't know. I don't really know much about it.
I went on a cruise a couple times, and it was pretty cool. What are you doing there? There you go. It was really neat. It was down in Bahamas, and we saw the Disney cruise ship, and it was actually really cool because it's got Mickey Mouse hanging off the back of it. That is one thing I will say was really neat to see.
Oh wow.
Hanging off the back like water skiing? Or is he throwing up?
What?
Huh?
Well, you said he was hanging off the back of it like he was water skiing or throwing up.
If his stupid mouse would work.
Maybe that's why he hung off the back. You just said this stupid mouse won't work.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Can you see that? It's like from
Nope.
Mickey's like hanging off the back, making the brushes.
I see an empty theater.
How do you see an empty theater? What are you looking at?
Your background image. I see it there. Okay, now I see the boats.
Okay, I've seen them. I've been seeing them.
Oh, maybe it's me then, because they're really dithered. If I squint real hard, they're boats.
Man, you need glasses.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I see it. It's where he's got the little wizard hat on.
Yeah. And you got the little brooms that are helping them clean the back of the ship. But there's not a very good picture of them.
So, how do you think are they going to survive though? You think?
I don't know.
Like, is cruises going to be a thing in the past?
I don't know. There's talks of it being like Bob Iger's going to be kicked out, and it's going to be like a whole rebirth of a company.
No, I was talking about cruises.
Oh, what about the cruises?
Do you think they're going to survive this?
No, nobody's going to survive it.
Oh, the Sweden cruise lines have all reopened.
Well, that's because they're Swedish, and they eat that good chocolate.
It's the Swiss. They have the chocolate, not the Swedish.
Whatever, it's still sweet.
No, because they did it right, and everybody who's been saying, "Oh, look at their net thing," and then some of the European countries that did somewhat like we do, they're here's I don't even comment on Facebook anymore, but I'm starting to see the people that were ripping my asshole back in March are posting the stuff I was posting then. It's just now it's happening here. All of this was known by science. What would happen if we did a lockdown? All of it is known what we do with all the mask nonsense, and we're seeing exactly what the research said was going to happen.
So what he's saying is, don't be a sheep.
Do what Poland and Sweden did, and we'd be over this. Stupid.
Yeah. Don't be a sheep.
And even the tests, I've done a little more research on the tests themselves and what they're actually looking for. And this is why they have a high positivity rate. They're not looking for the full strain of the Corona 19. They're looking for any Corona. So they're finding exactly what I thought, and this is why people are starting looking at, wait a minute, these tests aren't right. Yeah, they're looking for this amount of, when they go too far down, they're looking for a segment very, very small instead of the full block. And it's a common, this is like looking for finding a human skin cell and saying that someone has been there. Not like that. So person X was here because we found a human skin cell. That's what it's like. And that's not proof that it's person X's skin. So anyway, go ahead.
So, anyways, talk about the whole sheep thing and everything. So I wanted to be a wolf, but they told me I was too fat, so I have to be a bear.
Really?
The whole wolf and sheep.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I know what a bear is. A bear's a very large, hairy gay man.
That's if you go to the park.
No, that's just in general. So, I mean, were you referring to? Is there something you
No.
want to tell us, Tommy?
I didn't know that was called a bear. How do you know that?
Anybody who's anybody knows stuff like that.
I watch Andy Griffin. I'm still stuck in the past.
Griffith.
Well, good.
Griffin.
You can't even get the name of the show right.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't live too far from Mount Airy or Mount Pilot Mountain.
It's Pilot Mountain. We're about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's the name of the town that's north of Pilot Mountain? That's actually where he was from. Pilot Mountain's near there.
Yeah.
And that's where there's a little bit of Interstate 74 through that area.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then you get on that other road. Because when we go to the beach, then we go that way.
I've been down there once, and I got my hair cut at Floyd's Barbershop. That was pretty cool.
Oh, they actually cut your hair there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got my hair cut there. Went over to Snappy Lunch and got me a pork chop sandwich. That was really good.
You get to go into jail?
No,
Uh,
we didn't really take any tours. I don't know why we didn't. I don't know why we wouldn't, but who knows? It was like a day trip kind of thing. We took my great grandparents. They both have passed since, so that was a really cool trip.
I want to go.
It's a fun little day trip.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
Have you ever been to another weekend trip would be like the Biltmore and Grandfather Mountain? You ever heard of those?
I don't get out much.
The Biltmore is
Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah. The Biltmore has been in several different movies as like a movie house.
And Grandfather Mountain ended up in Little Switzerland or whatever they call that.
Boone, North Carolina.
Yeah, but I thought they called that area Little Switzerland or something.
I don't know. I forget which.
Now this is how I am after one of these. So imagine after 5.
I bet you was sloshed.
Well, I know. Wait a minute. This is the wrong kind of beer. Fuck that. Those were all. Since they were German, those cans were 22. It was something odd. It was like 21 and a half ounces or something. It was kind of weird. Sorry, Seth. Sorry, Appalachian American. I keep cutting you off, and it's your show.
Well, it's our show.
Yes, but you have the power.
Remember, Tommy has the power too.
Yeah, 2 weeks I'm going to Texas.
Oh, okay, that's the Biltmore. And if I'm not mistaken, it was actually the movie house for one of the Hannibal Lecter movies.
Oh.
I think. But yeah, it's in Asheville, North Carolina. It's a very beautiful place. I don't remember a whole lot of it because I was kind of young.
Nice. I love that dining room.
And it's also the Biltmore that has the creepy swimming pool that shows up in some of the Pizzagate photos.
Yes.
Or drawings, I should say.
Yes.
Big said, there you go. Inside.
He done took it dark.
Huh?
He done went dark.
Done went dark. Years ago when we went on my mom had been there several times when we lived in Knoxville, and several years ago we stayed at Lake Lure, not too far from there. And we went, and this was during the summer. And yeah, all this nice, because this was early 19th century, late 18th century, that. And then we get down to where the kids played, and immediately it was like walking into a cave. It was dark. The paneling was dark. It was very odd. It was the vibe I got was really creepy. And then when I was watching something that Seth had sent me about some whatever that link was, I can't remember. And then they were talking about Pizzagate and some other stuff. And then I went, as soon as I saw the drawings, I said, that looks a lot like the swimming pool. And sure enough, and I was like, whoa.
Yep, the Vanderbilts.
Yep.
AKA Anderson Cooper's family.
Yep. They had to basically not long after that was built, I want to say 20 or 30 years later, and what's his name died, the Vanderbilts really started losing a lot of their fortune. And they actually had to marry into other money to keep the house. And part of why they have it open to the public so much is because they can't afford it. They've had to sell some of the lands and everything else. If I remember correctly, doing the Vanderbilts, were they steel or railroads? I forget what.
I don't know.
But Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. It's all the same family. Yeah, but I think this was like one of the fringe, the guy, he had a lot bigger ideas than he had money. Something just made a noise over here. I got to go put my laundry in the dryer before it turns into stink.
All right. I'm looking up how the Vanderbilts got their fortune. So if you got to go do that, you do it real quick. And then we can jump back onto it. But how the Vanderbilt family lost their fortune, I don't want to know. I want to know how they got it. Anyway, Tommy, talk. How have you been? What have you been up to? What are you doing now?
Not much. Talking to you, and I got the birthday
Finding out
party
that you're a
again.
bear now?
Yeah, you say full of it. When did that start?
What?
They took the bear.
Dude, it's been a hot minute, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they take Grizzly Bear?
Yeah, it was Railroad Empire. What?
Did they take Grizzly Bear too?
Is it grizzly? I don't know. I am not sure. You want to be a grizzly bear?
Yeah, it's done gone. I don't want to be a bear no more.
You'd be like, "Grrr."
I'll just be a fat wolf.
What?
I'll just be a fat wolf.
All right, you can be a fat one. I'm pretty hefty, but I've lost some weight.
I'm trying.
Huh?
I'm trying.
I lost
I'm
10
trying to-
pounds. I've lost 10 pounds. 10, count them, 10. Yes, 10 pounds.
Don't
What?
worry, Lape. You didn't miss nothing. We was just talking about our weight.
Yeah, I found out that the Vanderbilts got their family fortune from the railroad.
I was thinking railroad, but then for some reason I thought steel. No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it was yeah.
I've been working on it. All right.
Man,
The
they
dogs
did
are giving
that.
me the 15-minute warning.
What?
Maybe. Now they're all down here.
What are you talking
Hi,
about?
doggies. Come here, Egg. Say hi. Come here. No. Back up. Come here. There. Look. Look, Egg.
Who's that?
Look. That's Egg. Look. Look that way. Look. So
You got some big
see.
dogs, man. I
They
don't
can
like big dogs.
see ya. All right, get down.
What is with you and big dogs, Seth?
Come
You
here,
don't like
Dozy.
them little ones.
Here, Dozer.
You want to know what's wrong with big dogs?
Yes.
Big dogs leave big turds.
Yes, they do. This is Dozer. Look, Dozy. Look.
That's not what I want to find in my yard.
Look. You see where your face is. They're brothers. And then there's Toby. He's a little dog. But not as little as Seth likes, I bet. All right, Toby. If you all see my video that I put out this past week, you see all three of them.
No, we haven't watched your video.
My GoPro video.
What was your GoPro video about?
I was just testing it out. And I was just recording the dogs. Getting ready for my trip. I got to do some testing. I couldn't believe how smooth it was. I walked down the steps and it was image stabilization was very good.
I've got a knockoff GoPro, but I'd like to get an actual, I don't know, an actual one.
So, how big is too big of a dog for you, Seth?
Bigger than Sophie.
40 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want a big dog.
How
So
big is
you
Sophie?
you couldn't handle Ben's dog.
I wouldn't try.
We
got
have
a
a friend.
fairy tale Great Dane. Nice.
It's a refurb, which means it comes in a box like this instead of all the other fancy crap, but it saves. This is a Pro 6, and I got it for the price of a brand new Pro 5, but this has more capability that I need. This will do this will 4K at 240 frames per second, which is unbelievable. I need that. I don't need. Now, the problem is I don't need everything this has, but I needed more than the 5 had. So anyway,
4K.
yeah, I know.
Under,
My wife's got a new phone that does all that kind of crazy stuff.
you got
But
the
yeah,
iPhone?
it comes in a box like this.
Hey, Tommy, you
Come
can
on.
keep your 4K, $45 a month.
Oh, he's got the iPhone too.
I got the old one. See, it's only got one hole in the back.
I've got a little thingy for my fingerprint.
Yeah.
So eat it.
Well, this will recognize my thumbprint on the front. That's how I can unlock it.
Yeah, mine don't do that anymore. That's obsolete.
Yeah, it looks at you and says, "Oh, you are you." You
Yep.
hold it up and go.
Funny thing is when I had the thumbprint, my daughter can unlock my phone.
Mine only works on my thumb and don't work on any other appendage.
Yeah, it worked on my thumb and my daughter's thumb, and I never set it for her.
That's weird.
Yes.
What else you want to talk about before I have to go let the dogs out?
Oh, well.
I'm looking at the list.
Well, there's two different ones. You want to do Comic-Con or you want to do AMC?
Let's go AMC.
Shortening movie theatrical stay from what?
Yup.
What does that mean?
So AMC announced they had a deal between them and Universal. And instead of a full 60-day stay in a movie theater, after 17 days, they're going to go put to streaming. So
wait a minute. Didn't AMC? Oh, you know what? I know what this is.
What?
Because when Universal, I did an article on it months ago. Universal was saying they were going to put stuff to streaming. AMC said, "Yeah, you're not showing your movies in our theater." So this is the compromise.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're going to go and do, under the terms of the deal, Universal will be allowed to put the movie in digital platform after 17 days. So usually it's 60 to 75, depending on how profitable the run is. So it's definitely kind of changes it up a little bit.
Yep.
But that's not really gonna. I don't think that's gonna affect a whole lot, because if it's a movie that I really want to see, like, I'm gonna go to the theater to see it.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love to make a home theater.
My grandfather had one, and it was cool, but they never used it.
No,
I
it-
would use it.
yeah.
What?
I mean, I have good sound and stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
He built risers
Oh wow.
and then bought couches to like line up on risers,
Oh wow.
so you could like sit higher than the person in front of you.
Uh-huh.
And then he draped all down the sides to have like to look like a movie theater, and he had a really big TV and stuff, and which now it's like an average size TV, but back when he originally did this, it was huge. And he had a nice surround sound system and stuff like that. But he did it, and then they never used it. Do we freeze again?
No, I'm still here.
No. I'm just staring at something that was posted in the WCBS fan page group. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I don't know if this is supposed to be Brie Larson or if this is some yoga person.
Did you see that? What do you think about that picture? Is it fake?
Which one? Where she almost has a butt?
Yeah.
It's just good lighting and angles. That's all that is. I watched the video. And so as soon as she turns, it goes away. And a woman with a nice butt, because that's the thing here is I guess this is her showing flexibility. She still doesn't have a butt.
Needs to be doing some squats.
Yep. Squats and leg curls. Lying leg curls, lying leg curls, squats, and walking weighted lunges.
Work them glutes.
And the other one, there's the glute ham raise, which very few people do because it really hurts.
A lot of people are not very happy with her videos, man.
I don't know. She's like over 300,000 subs. I'd like to have 1% of her failure. I'd be more than twice what I am now.
Famous people, as soon as they get on YouTube, they can literally make a 1-second video and be famous on YouTube.
Well, they're famous before YouTube, so.
I know, but like YouTube promotes it. It's not equal playing grounds anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to make a picture like. Oh wait, maybe. Here it goes. See, I hear that's like photoshopped.
What are you looking at? I don't see anything yet.
I see it.
One of these days, Lape. See it yet?
No, that's a real still. Okay, let me tell you this. You want to know the photography tricks here?
Sure.
Okay, so for one thing, she's got her glutes in flexion, which is going to make it stand out a little bit more. She has her what do they call it? Basically, her lower spine. She's pushed it up. Okay, pushed it forward. And then because the way she has her upper body, you don't notice that as much. So it looks natural, but it isn't. The way that she's
the lights hitting too.
Right. Okay. So now she's not quite straight to the camera. The mat is a bit of a giveaway that she's at a slight angle. Okay. But with her pose, it looks like it's straight on, which it isn't, which allows the right cheek there it basically rotates her hips a little bit. And then with her leg extended, I mean, she's got something there, right? Because her legs work, right? It's not like there's zero, but there's not as nice as it looks. Then with the light coming in from that side, then we've got a shadow in the shadow and in the butt crack, if you will, and then the light across the back. It's completely staged. I mean, it's all her, but it's all done to get the maximum effect with what's little there.
Yeah, you can kind of tell
You don't
she's
watch any
twisting her
old Jenna
body.
Marbles videos, I can tell, because she
What?
was nothing. But that's what. So she has a little bit, but like if a woman who really does work out and has a nice butt does that exact same thing, the differences will be staggering. So it's a woman who knows how to present what little she's got. That's all it is. And she's probably been coached to do it that way.
So is that fake news?
No, it's essentially the butt equivalent of a Wonder Bra.
Huh. That's fake. Fake news.
It's enhancing the assets, as it were. But no, that's all posing, lighting, and
The caption says Brie Larson is thick. Yeah, shut up.
go watch the video. And when she's in between, you freeze it. When she's in between these things, you can see it goes barely anything there at all. So, and she probably did some kind of warm ups beforehand to get it a little bit pumped up. So, no, you go watch Meg squats. Go watch one of her videos and you look at her butt, and her just standing there looks better than that. And she's got a zillion YouTube videos. But the only thing I don't like about Meg is she doesn't do full. She doesn't break parallel on her squats, and she does sumo deadlifts.
I heard deadlifts ain't the payout ain't good for a deadlift.
Depends on what you're trying to do. Most people do them wrong.
I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Booch.
Bibbidi boochbo. Bibbidi boochmo. Bibbidi bobbidi boopinamo.
Hello, everybody. It's Bree. This is my first workout since the quarantine began.
Go up, come up, push, actually put pressure through the feet and down and out like you're trying to spread the floor apart, right? Keep that tension. Come up to this point, drop back into it. The hips are still coming back, right? I'm not sitting down with my torso straight up and down. Good.
She's such a
you to
child,
actively,
man.
While you're pushing your knees
She's
apart,
30 years old. This is
Right?
going to be my daughter, though. My daughter's a child,
to the
too.
floor.
It's all my fault.
Pull the knees in and just roll side to side a little bit, back and forth. You can feel that it's like a little pump, and it pushes the blood in that lower spine. Feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so enjoy this because now we begin the flow. No period jokes.
Is the comments turned off on this one?
Back as far as you can, and then
Nope.
all the way forward. Really get the edges of that movement as far back as you can.
Dude, she's got some talons for feet, man.
Squeeze 1, 2. All right. Take it outside more. So bring your knee like that.
That things look rough.
Yeah. 1, 2. Push it back. Go to the other side.
Here.
Good. That's it. You squeeze. Yep. Good. So you're doing isometric.
Here, look in the private chat.
Down.
What?
2 more each side.
Look in the private chat. Bring that one up and go to about 55 seconds.
Come on, Mouse. Where you at? You said 55?
The most
Yeah, just start around there.
based period. New Colgate up.
Blah, blah, blah. Shut up.
You need an ad blocker.
Sponsor. Thank you so much to Squarespace for making today's video.
It's twice tonight.
Familiar,
What?
same kind of platform setup that we had. in
You look at her butt.
California. So it's really just plywood, sheets of plywood this way.
She's
sheets
just
of plywood
standing
that
there.
way, one plywood half sheet in the middle, and then rubber on the side.
You don't have to keep playing it, man. You can just stop it anytime that she's got an ass file showing.
It's a full sheet in the middle, and then rubber on the sides. So he makes those. Just hit him up and he'll sell it to you on Etsy. Just kidding.
I mean, you could just do like build your own.
These are my
Yeah, but I'm not.
Not these because since
We're here to see her butt. We're not here to see what she's hawking.
Well,
go to 7 minutes and 7 minutes and 2 seconds.
Even questions as small as like, do you know where your bicep is? Okay. And so you can see
now she's getting a bit more into powerlifting, so she's getting a bit fat. Well, that's her low-fat diet too.
First did the dowel drill. You saw his hips go back.
And then at 7:22, she bends over. Yeah, she's gained a lot of weight. I have to look at some of her older videos.
And you fixed it by giving a little bit of
Again, it's that low-fat diet. God, it just annoys the shit out of me.
Back's looking a lot stronger.
High carb, low fat diet. That's how you get that.
Sorry,
body.
what the dowel drill does is it tries to
wait,
train
what?
someone
What kind of diet?
High carb, low fat. But no, just look. She's got, especially if you look at her younger, when she's younger. Again, she's probably in her 30s, and this is when it happens. This is when it starts to happen. I see it over and over and over again. And yet this is the garbage they teach dietitians. My niece is studying this exact stuff, and she's all vegan and all this other crap. And and I'm like, I can't tell her nothing, but I'm like, okay, you get in your mid 30s, depending on when your hormones really start to change, depending on whether you have children or not. And that's going to happen. And you're going to wonder why. And you're going to stop eating less, thinking that you need to cut your calories, which doesn't do anything. And you're just going to get fatter. And you're not going to understand. Your hormones will get more and more screwed up, and you'll get more, you'll have bigger mood swings, and you'll wonder what in the world's going on. Unbelievable.
So you should do high carb, low fat?
No.
I keep asking what you keep talking about. And
Well,
like,
that's what causes the high fat, medium protein, low carb. You don't have to go full keto. More paleo, raw vegetables, complex carbohydrates when you get them. Lots of oils, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, good fats, good proteins. That's how you keep your hormones in check and everything else. Basically, here's what, unless you get postmenopausal, and then you could introduce soy. Well, not you, but a woman who then stops to have estrogen, or estrogen levels drop too far. But and it's funny. I watch the arguments on Twitter almost daily. People that'll go, women, and you'll get some, especially a young woman who's overweight will say, I've been doing keto for 4 years. I finally lost 100 pounds. Everything, I feel great. Everything's in balance. I'm not taking people's heads off every month. And yet there'll be some dietitian saying, well, and if you eat the way the government tells you, you will be way overweight. The food pyramid is a scam. There's a conspiracy you ought to look into. You guys, instead of your aliens and UFOs and all the other stuff, the food pyramid. Boy, is that a load of bullshit. Man.
Why is that?
It's created to prop up industries, in particular agriculture, to get us to eat more grains. There is zero scientific evidence for any of that stuff. It is unbelievable, especially the quantities and everything. It's to prop up those industries. They were faltering, they were having problems, and then the government comes out the food pyramid. It is, it's like, I don't know if there is an aspect of our government that's not corrupt.
It's hard to tell nowadays.
It's like every federal agency is on the take for something. Okay. The FDA, this is the HCQ and HCQ. I mean, I saw a thing today. Somebody was posting that they had discovered, and someone that I knew in high school, there's the people I knew from high school. And the one guy, everything's a right-wing conspiracy to him. And he's like, and I don't know those doctors in Texas. I don't know them from the hole in the wall. Okay. I know one of what people are claiming about them. I don't know if any of that's true, but you don't have to talk, listen to them. It's like everyone has to be extreme about something. Why don't you go look at the numerous studies all over the freaking world that go back to 2007, some of which Fauci himself wrote about what HCQ does for coronavirus family and why it works in conjunction with an antibiotic. In this case, the Z-Pack. And there is a study floating around that is they did with HCQ, but they did not give the recommended clinical dose. What experience has said is the minimal dose for effectiveness. They did not give that, but it's completely made and fabricated. The study is to fail, that this isn't going to work, just so that people can say, see, it doesn't work. And by itself, it's not as effective as it is with those other ingredients. And yet there's hundreds of thousands of patients all over the world who have had some version of this treatment, and they are fine. It's unbelievable. It's just like the rabbit hole knows no end. So is this Comic-Con home? So everybody was supposed to Zoom or something?
Yep. But of course, the Chinese people are watching that. Yeah, everything this San Diego Comic-Con was supposed to be on multiple different streaming sites and able to be broadcast, but everything was down. Like nothing, nobody turned out.
Everything was down as in it was empty, not that it wasn't working.
Yeah, it was just like all this. There was hardly any social media attendance. 95% down.
Yeah,
like from what they projected, it was nothing. Nobody showed up.
Yeah. Well, the whole point of social media is to say, "Hey, look, we're in line for autographs with Hosey Whatsits," or "We just got bagels. Look." You can't do that from home.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I could have told them that wasn't going to work.
Oh yeah, everybody knew that was like crap. And I haven't even heard anything coming out. Like there wasn't any news release.
Right.
So.
No, it's, even my mother asked me in a chat today, Facebook with my brother, when do you think this stuff is going to end? Because she's now finding some of the stuff again. That's why I don't even have to post anymore. Because people that were on the fence toward, it's just Lape and his conspiracy theories, that have an open mind, unlike some members of WCBS, they're finding it on their own. And I'm like, yeah, I've known it since March. Yeah. I did a video on it in March. I did a video on it in April. I'm glad you finally found this. I looked in European websites. There was stuff I find in on the UK. There was one I found. I think it was in was it Italy or Spain? I don't remember. It's months and months and months ago. I didn't do a video on that one. I got tired of it too. But there was two companies that back in March were cranking up their HC, the things, what basically Kodak did the other day. And man, I heard that on my way to the gym, and I didn't even look at the stock. I was so stupid. By the time I looked at it, it was up like 1,000% or so. It was like, you moron. So anyway, you guys got me on a diatribe. Thank you very much. Guess the beer's worn off.
Are we sure that it's worn off?
Lape's Conspiracy Hour. No. But yeah, it's Horror Hound in Indianapolis got canceled, so I don't have to make beer for it, which is good. But and now you guys are talking about, Disney, we're talking about Disney, more layoffs, but I've also heard some other areas that are looking at more layoffs. Yeah, the only we can't keep this charade up till November. There's not going to be a country left.
Mm-mm.
You can forget whether elections or not. If unemployment starts kicking back in, like people are starting to say, Portland is going to be a walk in the park. And it's not going to be a bunch of Antifa nuns running around. It's going to be millions of people out of work who are pissed off, and they're looking for anybody with a job to punch. And people are desperate. You've already have a rise in suicides and all kinds of, depression and everything else. Imagine you got to wear it now. Hey, not because there's been talks about, Fauci's been saying, hey, you got to wear face shields. There's been talks about making people wear masks in their homes.
That is so stupid.
I know. but there'll be somebody to enforce it. Did you see, was it last week? I think it was American Airlines. No, they called her a Karen, which was incorrect. The Washington Post tried to call her a Karen, but this lady who said she was a bit of a diva. We'll say this. She wasn't a very nice person, but she was the only one on the plane who wasn't wearing a mask. And she said she had a medical condition that would prevent her, she basically exempted her, which is what the guidelines have said. Now, I don't know what her medical condition was. It didn't stay in the article, but basically they weren't going to, the passengers revolted and kicked her off the plane for not wearing a mask. So, and that's all it takes. All it takes is enough compliance. You can say whatever you want. You're not going to be able to go to a store unless you can prove you've had the vaccine. You're not going to be able to have a job unless you can prove you had the vaccine. They don't have to come around door to door, knocking and tackling you to the ground and stabbing you in the arm. So it's like,
that sucks.
Yeah. It's like, and so if you add that on top of that, and we start increasing unemployment again, like some sectors are saying, and some of it is, it's a little bit, because like the park, like Disney World and other places, the parks really haven't opened. No one's going to stuff. People are afraid because of the nonsense that they listen to on the news. And so when what little summer work there is starts to wind down in a few weeks, right? About mid-August is when that stuff starts to wind down. That's just 2 weeks away. By the time you get into September, and then if schools don't go back, all these college kids who are $100,000 in debt and they're very close to finishing, and now what are they going to do? Or some of the colleges that want to charge the exact, well, they've got all these buildings to pay for. They have to charge the same amount, even if it is all online.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like. And the Republicans aren't going to do anything. If the president's waiting for the Republican Party to do, the leadership, they're not going to do crap. That's not what the Republicans are supposed to be.
What do you think gym class would be like for the kids?
I don't even know what it's like now. I keep hearing that gym. They hardly even do gym anymore. I mean, how many years ago was it they got rid of dodgeball? 10?
Yeah, about 10. We was able to play tackle football in elementary school in my first year in middle school.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the daycare, and if you got these bogus tests that, almost you can about swipe anybody and get a positive rating from, because the corona, family is everywhere. You probably have several of them right now in your respiratory tract and probably even in your blood system, but they're so minor your body just deals with them. So now on the flip side, it lowers the death rate. By the time we get all said and done, if their numbers, if we take their numbers at face value, we're so low, but people will say 150,000 Americans. Yeah. How many Americans die of all cancers every year? Not just one, since we're going to lump all coronaviruses into one thing. And in fact, pneumonia and flu are all in that same number. It's like Herman Cain, who died the other day. Yeah, he had stage 4 cancer. Was it colon cancer, I think, and he was in remission. But it's not like as soon as you're in remission, your body is 110%, right? Your immune system has been trashed by what is that? The radiation therapy and all that stuff. It takes years to recover if you ever do. And he's pretty old. So, yeah, he died from corona. No, he didn't. He died with corona. And I'm not convinced he got it at the Trump rally, because if all the other data is correct, someone would have had to been close to him expressing symptoms, not wearing a mask. And I haven't seen any evidence that there is anybody around him expressing symptoms. It's quite possible he got it from someone else and then went to the rally, or got it after the rally.
So if you blame Trump for him getting COVID, you got to blame CNN for promoting the riots and everything else, right?
Well, the news media is promoting all the other stuff, right? They're constantly, imagine, if every single day we got national on the news, on your local news, was the body count for drunk drivers every day. anywhere in the country, right? Didn't happen in your city, or just traffic accidents, right? There were 3,000 traffic accidents that, you get both numbers, right? The number of accidents, number of new cases, new accidents, and the number of people that died and how many people are hospitalized. Imagine if you, every day on the news, that was the majority of the news, wouldn't you be scared out of your mind to get in a car? So yeah, they're highly complicit in all this. And then with the peaceful everything, the peaceful protesting and all that stuff, and you don't have, I don't even know which run of all of it to believe. I mean, you start going down that rabbit hole and they start talking about movies and everything else. And, but this reminds me, all this stuff with the virus reminds me of an early episode of Sliders where they went somewhere where they didn't, now theirs was a bacteria infection because the doctor prescribed antibiotics and got it, or he created them for them. But it was similar, right? You can't come in this hotel if you're sick. You got to show that you're well. They didn't have a concept of immunizations, but yeah. But
let's go out on a light note.
Yeah. But I don't know, the theaters, I don't know how any of the entertainment stuff's going to survive shut down much longer. And most of those, I mean, Disney was fairly profitable until they started buying everything, but in a lot of your areas, it's not a huge margin, right? There's enough competition with stuff that you have to have something that's really groundbreaking to make lots and lots of money. I mean, for every Force Awakens movie there is, how many other movies came out, even by Disney, that barely made budget or didn't? So it doesn't take much. I mean, some of those things you're talking 5-10% profit margins on certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you've got a 45% drop in sales,
do us a favor and leave the times.
Your fail could be seen by millions. Well, I guess the dogs, they gave up on it because they're all laying down now. I just realized it'd been over 20 minutes.
What?
Keep playing it. It keeps stopping for me.
I'm not stopping. I'm just trying to skip the intro thing because I don't. Oh.
Was that a black girl on a skateboard? A white girl, couldn't tell. It's really dithery.
Oh.
I don't know what. Did you just go off the back?
Yeah. The legs were off the back of the chair, and when he sat down, it just kept going.
The legs were off the back of the chair, or they were hanging over the edge of the porch?
And they're hanging over the edge. Yeah, because they weren't working.
Ow.
Why does everybody think when they go there, they're like,
what did you think was going to happen, you dumbass?
Oh, he's pooping everywhere.
Oh, yeah. The lady screamed, the bird's scared. Open your door and shoo it out. You got to put your hand through the thing and out front so that they don't come flying in.
Ow. He's looking to make sure nobody saw him.
Yeah, but somebody had to enter it, right? It's on a security camera.
Epic fail, take one.
Epic fail. Oh. Is that a cooler she's standing on?
Oh.
Yes.
So was she going to get on the horse?
He was going to get on the horse.
He was
Pronouns, pal.
I can't tell. It's
Why?
really blurry because it's really bad bandwidth. I don't know what's wrong with my side.
Well, put your glasses on.
It
doesn't
with
help.
both of us.
It's big, blotchy. It's like it's 240p. Yeah. If that, maybe 120. Got to turn your antivirus off.
I don't have no antivirus. What are you talking about?
Becky.
See, none of this is funny to me.
Well, let's try not to laugh. I mean, I'm waiting on something funny. Come on.
Now, there she got scared of something coming at her, right?
Yeah.
On the VR. See, but when people get injured and stuff like that, it's not funny because I pick these people up on the ski slope all winter long. And many of them I send away in the ambulances.
That wasn't funny.
Mm.
This could be funny.
They're gonna
Is
pull
it
them.
tied to it, or are they holding the rope?
I think they're holding the rope.
Because it's safer to hold the rope than it is if that thing's tied to it.
Obviously not.
Well, it's safer, but doesn't necessarily work. Hold the camera horizontally, you morons. Oh, I hate vertical recorders. Now, see, that was kind of funny. He stumbled.
Oh.
Oh.
Jeez.
They ran into each other.
Are you okay? Michael, are you okay?
I didn't know she was moving.
Grandpa done broke his hip, but he'll be all right. We can laugh at it later.
I don't like seeing stuff with old people.
Fallen.
Yeah. That's not funny.
That just seemed weird. Her whole approach to the porch seemed odd.
Like it was staged?
Yeah. Like she was going to fall over, but she was bracing herself.
I didn't see it coming. Keep going. Go ahead.
I've done that. I've hit my brother in the face with the very first virtual reality helmets.
I don't understand. It's just teenage girls laughing at each other.
Oh, ow.
Oh.
What happened there?
He just dropped his rod.
Oh. Bouncy castle.
It's all wet and probably soaked up.
What is so? Well, someone's gonna just. But they're going in, right? Someone's gonna get lit on fire. Or clonked their head. I didn't see that one coming. Now this is about 3 frames a minute here. I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
Don't kill yourself or nothing.
Ugh. The only thing missing from this one is Bubba. Watch this.
Oh!
What did he do?
Jeez!
Why did it jump? Why did he jump? He just like jump up in the air and then she's already got. Okay, that's a bit more correct. Supposed to show her how to do that so you can get right up close to her butt. Gee whiz, don't you know anything, you morons?
Oh God!
I don't know what that was. I just heard I saw a ball movement and a big splash.
The diving board fell off.
Oh. I see someone too big for a swing set. It's going to trip them. You flip, break your arm. I'm waiting for something or the dog to get in the way. He can't jump out. Boom, face plant. That was lame.
That was lame.
Is he going to go through? Or is he going to land on that shed?
I ain't taking my boots off in months.
It's too long. He's going to land on the ground. No, right through it. Yeah, not funny. Cat gonna chase the ball. Now that was funny.
That dude went face first into the sand.
Are they running down the hill?
You get sand burnt?
Yep. Well, it's abrasion. You can get an abrasion.
Oh.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh. Oh.
Idiot.
I don't know what happened there.
Raise, Peyton, congratulations.
Let's find
I can still
something
picture that
else.
exact moment when my boss said those exact words to me for the last time. Easy to picture. It was right over there. Right? I just graduated from the University of Memphis, and I was stuck in this dead-end retail job.
Was that the end?
No, but it was boring.
Serves him right. The dog biting his own leg. Dog biting his leg. That almost looks like Toby. Dog trying to get the cat. Oh, is that all?
You go downstairs?
Like a Spuds McKenzie dog. Well, why did the dog go down the steps and come back? Is the cat asleep? There we go. Those are my dogs in the snow.
Poor dog.
We should predict what we think is going to happen here. Oh, the dog's playing with that thing.
Perfect dog right there.
Yeah, it's a corgi.
Cat's gonna get stuck. Or no, it's gonna fall.
The whole thing coming down. Stupid humans. Going after his tail, a little puppy.
What is it?
Yeah, it's split spaghetti.
Now the cat will get the dog to drag it back up. It's a jumping dog. Is that a raccoon? And a cat. My dogs do this kind of stuff all the time. But they make a lot more noise when they do it. I swear, Chester, I can get through here. You pretty could have gone under it. Is that a cat?
No, it's a dog.
Dog?
No, little weenie dogs. Those are the perfect dogs.
No.
Yes.
You might as well have a cat if you have that dog at level 7.
No.
I don't know what happened there. Saw something that looked like it might be a golden retriever, and then it was just a brown rectangle.
Yo.
I'm watching from the phone, and it's still bad quality.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Is that snow? This is what Egg does in the kiddie pool. Dozer chases the hose when it's on, and Egg tries to get all the water out of it.
Give me the beer. It's mine.
What in the?
He's licking the toy box or something. Is that another raccoon?
I want a raccoon as a pet.
What the heck is that?
What is that?
Dog?
Who's walking here?
And come here.
French bulldogs, I love them. They're cool. I want one of those.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, my dogs will bite the water. They don't jump like that. They go to the end.
No.
Duck and a what? Or cat?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm CP. Uh-oh.
Oh,
what are they destroyed?
Stop that.
Was that a couch cushion?
Dude.
Afraid the puppy was going to get sucked out the window.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, wow.
Cleaning for mom?
That's a good boy.
Hey, big dogs are good, Seth.
That's fine. I still don't want one.
Now, our little dog is part terrier, and squeak toys sent him over the wall. He would lunge at that thing. Stop my camera, see if the quality gets any better.
Quality's got better.
Let's experiment here and see if it does it get worse when I turn my camera back on.
A lot of smelling going on here.
Ooh, faceplant.
Something wrong with that dog.
Why?
I'm
I couldn't get my dog to do that.
Maybe there's something wrong with your dog.
Well, he is fat.
I used to love doing that to my old dog.
Blowing in his face.
Yeah. No. Now my dog now will do that. To cock her head if she's trying to figure out what you're doing. She's like, "Oh, the big boy, the big bulldog." Dang. All right, folks, that takes care of it for tonight. We wanted to end out on some funny little videos. So yeah. Anywho, y'all have a good night. We will see you guys next weekend. And hopefully we'll have some good information, good news and stuff for you. Anyways, anybody got anything you want to plug?
Cjannel, Dad, you fall asleep?
I think he went to go take the dogs out. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, I'm still here. Yes, find me on my channel. I'm Bryon Lape. Videos every day if I'm not lazy. And when I am lazy, well, whenever the hell I feel like it. But I am trying to get one out at 5 o'clock, a beer review every Friday, and that might increase that to Friday and Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. I need some more beers to review.
Well, all right. If anybody have any suggestions, hit them up and drop them in the comments.
Supplement reviews are doing pretty well, and covering more in the pop culture and the movie section. I'm trying to do a little bit more fitness and lifestyle oriented as opposed to what people are doing, but I do have some videos in the hopper about various things about Marvel movies and some other stuff, so check it out.
Yeah, I want to get into doing some cooking videos.
Ooh.
So
get out there,
anyway,
man. Summer's half over.
Well,
almost.
We can cook all year round. I'm taking that to your drunk face.
No, but I did get the dog's attention, so let's go.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.
See ya.